the job, but I didn't think you'd be moving in.
So, what does the shop do close at this time anyway?
Well, we'll have to pop home and Mum's going to see his wife.
Oh, is she?
Not sure. Not brilliant, I think. That's what's wrong.
See ya.
See ya.
There you go, love.
You should be at work.
Never mind about that. Come home to do some washing and that.
Well, I can do that.
No, you can't. You just concentrate on getting better. You need your rest.
Well, Jackie said she saw everything out.
Yeah, well, our Jacqueline's already got 2 jobs, hasn't she? I've only got the one.
And you've got the florist.
Will you stop worrying about that? Florists. Jean's coping.
Well, at least you got Bev to help you. Hope you're still pulling her weight.
Yeah. Yeah, of course she is, yeah.
Well, until this, I could keep an eye on her when you weren't around. Don't let her take advantage of you just because she's Lynn's sister.
No, I won't. Don't worry. Now, look, can I get you anything else? Fancy a bowl of soup or something?
No, I'm fine.
You sure, love? It's no trouble, you know. The, doctor will be here any minute.
I don't want a doctor.
Yeah, well, I think you do, love. You're not getting any better.
Ron, I don't want a doctor.
Well, I want him. I want you better, Dee.
Mix 1 part of liquid with 6 parts of water
Mom.
and You frighten the life out of me.
You're a nervous wreck.
Look, you made me jump, that's all.
All right, bye-bye, Emily. Look, will you put Matthew back on, please? Hello again. I think it's still a bit too cold for the beach. We'll have to see. Now, look, you be a good boy and look after Emily for me, all right? All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Matthew. Hello.
You don't usually phone the kids midweek.
I often phone the midweek.
Max, this whole idea of us having them while Susanna's in the States, it just isn't practical. I can't be their mother for 12 months.
They're my kids, for God's sake. There'd be a damn sight less trouble than your parents.
Well, they're moving out soon anyway. What I'm trying to say, Max, is I can't cope with Matthew and Emily full-time.
But you love children. You always said you wanted more.
More of our own. Max, I'm talking about basic domestic things. Where will they sleep? We've no room. And what about schools? They go to private schools miles away, and I'll take them there.
You won't. I'll take them.
You say that now, but I know what'll end up happening. I'll take them every day.
All right, then, well, we'll change schools. What's the problem?
After all the fuss you made getting them in there, and what if Susanna and Andrew decide to stay over there? I'll be stuck with 3 kids for heaven knows how long.
At least they'll be where they belong, with their real father.
I'm sorry, and I do understand, but I just can't do it, Max.
Can't do it or won't do it.
If you want me to say it, won't. If we have Matthew and Emily here, we'll have to put off having another child of our own. Max, we haven't finished. Well, what time will you be back?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to be in this evening for Thomas. Mum and Dad are playing whist over at Blundell Sands, and I've got to see a client.
Tonight? No, I've got a table meeting.
But my appointment's fixed, 6:30. Well, that's another reason I wouldn't be able to cope, isn't it? Because how would I be able to run my already struggling business?
What's the verdict then, Doctor?
The verdict, Mr. Dixon, is you could have saved me a bit of time if you'd have brought her to the surgery instead of calling me out.
Oh, sorry about that. What's the score then?
There's nothing wrong with her physically. She's fit and healthy.
But she's been terrible, Doctor, and she's getting worse.
Is there any reason why she should be down? Is she depressed about anything?
No, not really, no.
Everything all right with the family?
Yeah, fine.
How about your marriage?
Why? Is that what she said?
I'm asking you, Mr. Dixon.
Well, no, you know, everything's just as it's always been, just normal, like. Mind you, she may have been overdoing it a bit round at work. She's just opened a new shop, you know.
Well, anyway, I prescribed complete rest for a week or so, and I've left a prescription for antidepressants.
Antidepressants? You mean them Valium things?
Oh, not Valium, Mr. Dixon. A week's course won't do any harm. In fact, I'm sure it'll do the trick. Goodbye.
Well, that wasn't too bad, was it?
I felt embarrassed.
Why?
I didn't know what to tell him was wrong with me. How can I say I've got a cold I won't go?
Hey, never mind all that. He says you're to rest for another week or so.
How can going to do that? There's the shop in here. And...
Hey. Me and Jean will manage that between us.
Ron, you work long enough hours as it is. Then you've got your Legion work, and that gets busier and busier, doesn't it?
I said I'll manage, didn't I? I mean, it's not as if you're going to be ill forevermore, is it? Oh, Dee, what's wrong, love?
Oh, I just feel so hopeless, Mum.
Dee, come on. You can't help being sick, can you?
No, it's not that. Well, it's just that you didn't want me to get the florist, and now I've made a mess of it and dumped it on you. I don't go down to the Legion like I should. And...
Look, will you stop worrying about all of that?
I felt dreadful about pushing you out the other week. I did.
What?
Well, I did. It was me that drove you to go drinking on the quiet with your mates.
Oh, don't be soft. Don't be soft.
It's Blackpool. It's hardly anything between us. Can't even be a proper wife in that way either. Oh, God. Oh, Ron, I'm sorry.
Hey, come on, love, come on. You're making far too much of this, you know. Loads of people go through bad patches. Hey, we still get on though, don't we, eh?
You get off. I'm just being stupid. I'll be fine. I'll see you later.
Good girl.
I don't know how you can do this.
What?
Acting as if everything's normal. Messing about with watering cans and all the rest of it when he's threatened to kill us.
Shh. I'm trying to lead a normal life. I'm trying to do things I like doing, things that I used to do, like gardening.
How can we live a normal life when he's here? Mum, I still think we should tell the police.
No.
Mum!
No!
You're half crippled from what he did to you the other day. What's he going to do next time?
There won't be a next time. He was upset, drinking.
Oh, so every time he gets upset or has a whiskey, you're going to accept him beating you up, are you?
He only had a drink because we'd invited people round.
Mum, he doesn't need excuses to hurt you. He'll never stop hitting you. Look, what about Rachel?
We'll keep an eye on her when your father's around.
What are we expected to do? Take turns in going to sleep?
If he did anything to Rachel, I'd kill him.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
It'd be too late by then.
Do you think it's going to rain?
Oh, for God's sake. Are you trying to tell the whole world?
Mum, the only people I want to tell are the police. OK? Then I will.
No.
Mum, you're covered in bruises. You've got evidence. He's been out of prison for what? 3 months? And he's already committed the same offence again. This time, he'll be put away for even longer.
I don't know.
Well, we'll call the Shackletons then. They'll make sure he never touches us again.
They'll move us yet again, that's all. Back to some squalid hostel, and then he'll find us again and...
Well, we've got to do something, Mum.
Love, he was angry when he made those stupid threats. He wouldn't do anything like that. Kill his own wife and daughters. Not your dad. Beth, not your dad.
Shop! Beth? Beth, what are you doing, love? There was nobody watching the till. We could have been robbed. Who's left these here?
I did.
You did? You're not getting off anywhere, are you?
I've left me mum's.
What for? I thought you were all right there.
Stay.
Hey. What's happened?
We had a row. She just kept going on at me.
Oh, what was so serious that you had to leave home?
She just kept getting on my back. I had to go, Ron.
Come on, love. It was only a little row, surely. Can't you apologise and go back?
No. I'll find somewhere else to live.
Where?
Hiya.
Hiya, love.
Okay. Amy Mum's told you to sling your hook.
You must know I decided to leave. And it mightn't have happened if you'd been able to keep your big mouth shut.
Don't blame me.
Mr. Loughlin.
Yeah.
24p, please.
You were the one who told me your latest fellow was married. Why shouldn't I tell me, Mum?
Why did you have to mention it?
Just thought you'd be interested, that's all. Oh, seeing as you're up to your old tricks again. You know she doesn't like all that. You've only yourself to blame. See ya.
Get it all in.
You let me find a flat on.
Just a minute. What was all that she said to your mum?
I don't listen to her half the time, dunno.
Come on, you know what I mean. All that bit about going out with a married man again.
Didn't want to tell you about all of that.
How don't you? Well, I think I should be told, don't you, Bev? You said I was the only married fellow that you'd ever been out with.
I didn't want you thinking the worst of me, Ron. I mean, it was ages ago, and it was nothing like you and me. It was sordid.
So, who was he then?
All right, Ron.
Hello, Mick.
Just these lunch, mate.
20p, please.
How's your DD?
Oh, she's fine, thanks. Not wrong with her, really. Just needs a bit of rest, you know.
So I was asking about it.
Yeah, we'll do, mate. See you later. Ta-ra, man. Well, you were saying?
It's like I told you. It's nothing to do with you and me. It's nothing like you and me at all.
Bev, why did you have to tell your mother she was seeing a married fella?
Just slipped out. Well, Mum knows we've been seeing a lot of her lately, and I told her.
Well, I wish you hadn't.
Why'd you have to side with Bev?
I'm not siding with her. I just want you and your family to get on. I hate all this falling out.
Oh, she'll be better off in her own place. She can have as many fellas round as she likes then.
But what's she going to do in the meantime?
Well, that's not my problem, Frank.
Lynn, she's your sister. You can't just leave her out on a limb like that.
I just wish she'd stayed right away from here.
Look, why don't we give her a bed for a week? Until she finds somewhere.
Are you serious?
If it means your family not falling out for good, yeah. Come on, then. It's only for a week.
It only took a week to tempt my ex-husband into bed with her.
I'm not your ex-husband. And your Bev's not much older than our Sammy. She's no danger to you and me.
Yeah, but our Alison's not that keen on her. Never has been. And you know she's finding it hard to settle.
And Katie won't mind if she moves into her bedroom for a week.
Yeah, but you don't know Bev like I do. She's trouble. Always has been.
Do you think maybe you're just blowing it all up? Eh? I mean, I know she spoiled things for you and your ex-fella, but... Well, she's your sister, isn't she? Why not give her a chance?
I don't know. You're as bad as Ron Dixon, you are.
Eh?
Well, you're both so patient with her. I suppose I better go round and tell her.
No. Let's both go and tell her. And we'll have no more of this falling out, shall we?
And 6 makes to 5, thanks, love.
I'll get those spaghetti hoops down, or fancy a coffee?
The only thing I fancy is a little talk with you.
Here's your newspaper, Mr. Dixon.
Excuse me, what time do you call this?
I'm sorry.
My little empire here was founded on this free paper, you know. Little bit of buying here, little bit of selling there. Now, how can I be expected to catch up on all the bargains if I don't get me copy first thing in the morning?
Well, perhaps you don't realise how many I have to deliver.
I suppose so. I was wondering what that pile of papers was doing outside of yours. Funny job for a girl like you, if you don't mind me saying. That's 45, please.
I'm sorry, I'm 3 pence short.
Oh, it's okay. Drop it in next time you're passing. And, maybe I'll get my copy first thing in the morning next week?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Hello. Hi. Hello, Ron.
Hi, Frank.
Is our Bev about?
Yeah?
Bev, you wanted?
Hello.
Hiya.
Me and Lynn, we've been talking, and we've decided you can stay at ours till you sort yourself out.
Really?
As long as you get it into your head, it's not permanent.
Now, the main thing is, I don't want you two arguing. I want us all to get on.
Well, that's solved a few problems, hasn't it?
Well, that depends on her.
Well, I wouldn't have to put Frank out if you hadn't gone snitching to me, ma'am.
I think she's got a right to know what you're up to if you're staying in her house.
All right. I think we can forget that now. Ron doesn't want us rowing in here.
Well, I'll forget it if she will.
Right. I think we all know where we stand now. Have you seen any flats yet?
Give us a chance. Ron said he'd help if he can.
Right, well, you might as well have your own key then. That's our Sammy's old one.
You sure?
Yeah, sure. Come and go as you like.
As long as you don't go sneaking any of those married fellas of yours in, eh?
Hey.
Sorry. Well, I better go and get this bed sorted out.
Well, I'd help, but I've got work to do.
Yeah, get on with it. You caused poor Ron enough hassle today. See you, Ron.
Ta-ra, love.
One thing, no funny business while you're staying in ours.
Funny business.
You know what I mean? Like barging in on me when I'm in the shower or anything like that.
Cross me heart, Frank.
Right. Cheer on.
Ta-ra, Frank.
I'm going to sort that stock out.
excuse me, love. Aren't you Maxie Farnham's old lady?
I beg your pardon?
You aren't you? You're the ex-Mrs. Farnham.
Still am Mrs. Farnham.
Oh, sorry. What are you doing down this part? Just visiting, are you?
Of course, it's Mr. Dixon, isn't it, from next door?
Yeah, that's me.
I remember you at the barbecue the other year.
Oh, yeah. 36, love. There you go. There's a change. Tell me, how's them two little monsters of yours getting on? But they're growing up now, eh?
Fine, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, ta-ra, love. Nice to see you again. Stuck up, flaming little. Bev!
There you go.
Thanks.
Thank you. You must be ready to call it a day now, eh?
Oh, I wish I was. I've got another load to deliver yet.
I don't know why a girl like you can't find an easier job than this, though.
Well, it's a long story.
Anyway, see you later.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, someone sounds happy.
Do they? Hey, thanks again for minding the kids, son.
Nah, no problem. So how'd it go then?
How'd it work out?
Yeah, the night in with Marianne.
That was brilliant. You want to try it yourself sometime?
Oh, thanks very much. Remind me to ask Marianne next time I see her, won't you?
No, you know what I mean. Isn't the time you're looking out for someone for yourself? Get out there, get looking. Now, look, what about that other one? She looks like she could do with a good night out.
What was she seeing me?
Underestimate yourself, Sin.
Ah, well, I'm glad to see you and Marianne are doing okay anyway.
You know what, Sin? I never thought I'd feel like this again. Never thought I'd get married again after Josie walked out.
Married? You haven't got divorced yet.
Yeah, we will be. And there's nothing to stop us.
Well, don't you think you're pushing it a bit?
No worries, Sin. The mood I'm in, I'm ready to propose.
There you go, love.
Keep you posted.
Are you still at it? Do you want a cup of tea?
No, thanks. There's a lot to do. I'll find you a job if you want.
No, thanks. I think I'd rather do my revision.
Thought you might. You get on.
Evening.
Oh, hello.
How's the gardening stuff coming along? Any good?
Yes, thanks.
Hey, listen. This stuff's a bargain, but it's a bit dangerous, you know. Don't let the kids near it, will you?
Right.
Are you still sore?
What? Oh, my rheumatism. Yes, it'll get better when the weather's warmer.
So, your fella not into gardening, then?
No, not Trevor. It was always me who looked after the garden.
The marketplace.
Oh, thanks. I'll take it.
Are you getting on then? Any good?
I once picked beetroots. It's about the same. Boring and hard work.
Oh, well, not long now till you're home, eh?
I've got another load to deliver yet.
Oh.
See you.
See ya. Hey, don't forget the bungalow's empty. Hey, listen, I can do that for you, you know, if your rheumatism's hurting.
No, it's all right.
I don't mind, honestly, God, I've got nothing else on.
Look, my husband will be home soon. I don't think he'd like to think a stranger was working on his garden.
Oh, under cleaner's hardly a stranger, is he?
I know, but he's just a bit funny about things like that.
Oh, well, no hard feelings, eh?
Oh, hello. I was just delivering this.
Oh, thanks. Bye.
Did you see that?
See what?
Mrs. Farnham came to the door of her house just as I was delivering. I don't know who was more embarrassed, me or her.
Well, what have you got to be embarrassed about?
I used to be their nanny. She used to be my employer when I had a proper job. Now I have to go through all this embarrassment for slave wages.
Yeah, well, it's still a job, though, isn't it?
I've got to get something else. Till then, I've got to go on delivering all this crap.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a hand at this site if you want.
Would you?
Yeah, I don't mind, nothing else on. Give us your bag.
Oh, it's really kind of you.
Well, if you can't help a neighbour.
Hello, Patricia.
Hello, Susanna. Come in.
I just called round for a quick word with Max. Oh, you two aren't off out, are you?
Oh, no, just me. Business. Well, Max is through in the garden. I'll go and get him.
No, I'll go out to him.
No trouble.
Actually, I'd prefer to talk to him alone.
Okay. Go on through.
Hello.
What's you doing here? Brought the children?
We're at home with Andrew. What the hell were you doing the other day? Oh, don't play the innocent Max. You barged into Andrew's rehearsal, laying down the law about my children.
Our children? And I didn't just barge in there. I went to see him to tell him of my wishes of our children's future.
You embarrassed him and you embarrassed me.
Oh, sorry. Is it all off between you two then?
I called round to tell you that the children are going to Boston with us.
Well, I'm sorry, Susanna, but I can't allow that. You and Laurence Olivier can do what you like. I think it would be best if the children stayed here with Patricia and me.
And what does Patricia say about this? I can see it in her face every time the children are discussed in front of her. She doesn't care about them. She certainly won't want them for a whole year.
We are still discussing that position.
You mean you're still trying to persuade her? There's her job to think of. How will she cope with her precious advertising career with 3 children hanging round her neck? No, Max. I think you might be on your own here.
The children stay here with me.
We'll see.
I mean it, Susanna. I want them here, whatever it takes.
So what are you doing skulking around the back here all the time?
Just washing these.
You mean you're avoiding me?
Avoiding you? What for?
You know what for. For what Lynn said to your mum about this married fella.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. Bev, I'd like to know a little bit more, please.
There's nothing wrong. It was just some bloke who... Well, he took advantage of me.
What, you mean he raped you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It was ages ago, and he just sort of impressed me in that, you know, nice car and money. And, well, I was mad going with him. I've always been ashamed of what happened.
What did happen?
Oh, you don't want to know the details, surely.
No, what happened to this married fella?
What's history, Ron?
I'd like to know.
His wife found out and they got divorced. Look, I know I was wrong not telling you. I knew you would have understood, but now I've gone and spoiled it all by lying to you. Will you forgive me? Please.
Just wish you'd have told me, that's all.
I'm sorry. Do you want to finish it? I mean, I'd understand.
No, of course I don't, but... Won't be a minute. But I don't want anybody finding out about us either. And Dee Dee must never, ever know.